What's up, everybody? Dimebot here. We are back with Flight Simulator, favorite places to fly. And, as you can already see, I've picked out our destination for the day. It is San Francisco International, KSFO, in the search bar. We're going to be taking off from 28 right, because a lot of the really fun stuff is actually out in front of us. If you look, the Bay District, you've got the Golden Gate Bridge, you've got the Palace of the Legion of Honor, the Tower, you've got Oracle Park, that's the Bay Bridge, the Transamerica Pyramid, Alcatraz. I don't know if I really want to visit Alcatraz. Place has a bad reputation. But before I forget, I'm also joined by a special guest. Hi, Megs.
Hi.
How are you today?
I'm fabulous.
Good. Also, guys, we're going to be taking one of the first, I think they call them local legends planes. This is the Junkers. And this is famous for its tri-engine design with one of them mounted in the nose. So, just be warned, this is not a fast plane. Look at that cruise speed. In fact, you really slow at cruise speed. I don't know. Do we want something faster?
Well, but if we're looking at stuff.
You make a good point. So, also want to point out, guys, you can take off from Oakland over here if you want. I want to fly over the main city, so we're going to do that. I am going to leave it on real weather for now because it's the middle of the day over in San Fran when we're recording this, so let's go. And of course, for the loading screen, we get a shot of a glacier. Makes perfect sense in relation to San Francisco. So, and this is more mainstream than a lot of the favorite places to fly that we've done, but San Francisco's just got so many landmarks. Like, there's no way we weren't going to be able to do it at some point. Here we are on the runway in our Junkers with our vintage wood grain handles. That's pretty cool, I think.
It's so fancy.
So.
And red.
And red. As always, I'm going to fly from outside so you guys can get a good look around. And let's get rolling. This is a small plane for an international airport's runway.
You're a small fish in a big pond.
Indeed. And this thing will lift itself off without you having to touch the angle of attack.
It basically flies itself.
Basically. Now, this is an easy visual flight, guys. You just want to follow the bay. The runway does take off more west, so you do want to get some north on your flight path. But other than that, pretty easy. You can see we're 2.6 nautical miles out from, or 2.9 nautical miles out from South San Francisco, but lots to see. And it's going to take us a couple minutes to get over the major part of the city, guys. So through the magic of editing, I'll make it so y'all don't have to do the whole flight with us and can just see all the really cool shit. So we'll see you in just a minute.
Ta-da!
Alright, guys, and we're back. Don't you just love the magic of editing? So, we are approaching downtown San Fran. This is a skyline that's going to be familiar to a lot of people if you've ever watched any movies. Or, I'm sure there's a CSI or an NCIS set here somehow.
Full House.
Full House. There's probably at least 5 Law & Order shows that are set here. But, we're coming up on Oracle Park. And you've got some really iconic stuff there in the background. But I'm a huge baseball fan, and it's always cool to me to see baseball games that are played in cities like this because they have a tendency to put their parks right on the water like this, and you will have hordes of kayakers outside the park in the water waiting to catch home runs.
Oh, that would be so cool.
It is very cool. And there is the Bay Bridge, certainly an impressive bridge, but by no means the most famous bridge around here. You can see that bad boy over there. I've always thought the Transamerica Pyramid was a really neat skyscraper. I don't know about you.
I don't know that I've ever actually seen it.
Well, it's right there on our left.
I'm getting ready to see it.
You are.
Ooh, that is really cool. I want to work in the top office on the very top floor.
Imagine the view.
Oh my gosh. I bet there's only one room up there.
Yeah. There's Coit Tower. And
what is that?
it is just this random tower and the geometry here is severely screwed up. Those are supposed to be trees.
It looks like the Leaning Tower of Pisa.
Those are supposed to be trees, but it's just that big tower. I'm going to take us out over to Alcatraz. And, oh, big cruise ship.
Hmm. Wonder where it's going.
Mm-hmm. And you said while we were on the way over here that you find Alcatraz really fascinating.
I do. It's just fascinating to me. It's a prison, maximum security prison, on an island. I don't think there's anything like that anywhere else in the world.
I do know of one in Russia.
Oh well, okay, that makes sense.
I mean, leave it to
It's Russia.
Yeah, leave it to the Russians, right?
Leave it.
And they have done the touch-up on the U.S. in one of the world updates, so Alcatraz is probably pretty accurate.
There's a really great book called Al Capone Does My Shirts.
That's a great title.
Oh, it's fantastic. It's a great book.
Now, I probably don't even have to ask this because I know you. We're flying under the Golden Gate Bridge, right?
Of course we are. Why would we fly over it? That's what everybody else does. We don't do what everybody else does.
I will say this plane handles really smoothly.
It's great for sightseeing. Like you can, because it goes so slow.
Yeah, it's nice and leisurely.
I mean, if you just want a nice casual plane ride. Why is the Golden Gate Bridge not golden? I've always wondered this.
I have no idea. I bet we could Google it.
Did it ever used to be golden?
As far as I know, it's always been red.
Like, red is not even close to gold. You can't even, like, say it's brown and it used to be gold. No, it's not.
Those of you that watch the show will know that I just took the screenshot that will be the title card on YouTube.
It was a good shot.
So about the only other thing...
That's beautiful.
It is, this game. About the only other things out here that are really, really interesting is Fort Winfield Scott is right here. And then... You guys probably didn't recognize the name, but when we fly over the California Palace of the Legion of Honor, I'm fairly certain that you will recognize the building. So this is Fort Winfield. This is a bog standard military installation.
A bog standard?
I hang out with too many British people.
Oh, okay.
Whoop, getting a little low here.
It's okay. You just trim that tree.
You should recognize this. You watched Mythbusters, right?
Yes.
Remember that old abandoned military base they used to go do crazy things in the old housing?
Oh, yeah. Was that this?
That, if I'm not mistaken, that's it.
That's so cool.
So guys, as we come around to the California Palace of the Legion of Honor, I want to remind you guys, I do take suggestions for this. This was one I came up with on my own, and Megs offers her input too, but if you have some place you want me to see, put it down there in the comments. That's what they're for, and I will gladly get to it. There we go. You should recognize this building. That is... But yeah, San Fran's just a neat place to fly around, and honestly, the landscape around San Fran, just in California in general, is really interesting. So I've done a lot of just random cross-country flights down here, just looking at stuff. And it is possible to get away from the giant sprawl of LA, San Fran, San Diego, and see some really cool stuff. So yeah, if you like the video, hey, like, subscribe, and if you're here till the end, thank you. Watch time is king, and this really helps out. Thank you so much for being here, guys. My name has been Dimebot.
And Megs.
And we will see you guys next time. Bye.